thing again. Ladies and gentlemen, because there's reasons for this, because you want the whole program on Facebook. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to World Storytelling Cafe and Assemble Company, that is. And it is the first Saturday of the month, therefore, it is our International Young Storytellers. And we have storytellers from Korea, probably from Romania later. I don't know if anyone's here from, there'll be Italy and Egypt and Gaza and Louis in the UK and
India.
have we got India today?
Yes.
Marvelous, marvelous, even better.
And Romania are here.
So I'm going to leave it to you to do the order, David, because Avita and I are sitting in the field and I can only see a certain number of people. I'm doing it off a mobile phone in the field. So I'm going to hand over to David without further ado.
Thank you.
But it's so good to see everyone. I should be able to listen to you all, and I'll be able to make comments. Babasi, you're not a young teller. Just keep quiet. Right.
Thank you, John. Thank you, John. It's a pleasure and a privilege to be co-hosting, and welcome to everybody, like John said. And already lots of you have contacted me and told me who's telling a story this morning. So I have my list here. But if there is anybody here who is not on my list, for example, not in India or Korea or in Egypt or in Al Khalil, if you are here and you would like to tell a story, please just write in the chat so I know. And if there's anybody who's in Gaza, let me know, because I need to make sure that you get on while you've got a connection. And welcome also to Louis in the UK. Fantastic. So we're going to begin.
David, Miha will introduce her Romanian people.
Fantastic. Because thank you, John.
Then she knows who. Then she knows who's telling and who's not.
Fantastic. Okay.
Thank you.
Wonderful. So I'm going to go straight to Lamia. Lamia, who is going to be the first storyteller in Al Khalil this morning?
Good morning, everyone. Nice to meet you. We have Jude.
Fantastic. Jude, will you tell us a story?
Hello, everyone. How are you?
We're well, thank you, Jude. We're happy to see you again.
Nice to meet you. Juha and Daniel. Juha had a little house. The house was small, but it was warm. Inside there was bread, milk, and dates. Juha liked to eat and rest there. One day, Juha sold his house. He said to the new owner, "You might have the house, but I will keep one nail in the wall." The new owner thought, "The nail is small. It will not bother me." So he agreed, but Juha came back. He knocked on the door. He pointed to the nail. He said, This nail is mine. I must sit by it." Juha sit down. He ate the bread. He drank the milk. He stayed a long time. The next day, Juha came again. He knocked on the door. He pointed to the nail. He said, "The nail is mine. I must sit by it." He ate the food. He stayed again. Day after day, Juha retained the new owner growth rate. He said, Anil is small, but Juha is big. This house feels like Juha's house, not mine. So the new owner left, and Juha had his house again. Finished. Like to use story?
I love this story, Jude. It's one of my favourite Joha stories. Joha and the Nail, and you told it so beautifully. And look, everybody is clapping and reacting. You can react as well with your emojis, and you can write in the comment if you want to. Thank you, Jude. Beautiful storytelling.
Welcome.
And I'm going to ask Alicia, is Nahiel ready to tell her story yet?
All right, she's absolutely she's ready.
And
Okay,
Alicia, am I right that Nahiel is the youngest storyteller from Korea so far? So let's give a big welcome to Nahiel.
Right. So, and today's Kisa Young storyteller Bella Sawagwa will introduce our child storyteller. Bella, could you welcome to storytellers?
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Bella Sagwak, and I'm a young storyteller with KISA, Korea International Storytellers Association. And so today, I'm so honored to introduce our July storyteller. Okay, so our storyteller today is 10 years old, a third grader from Korea, one of the youngest voices in K100 program. The program that we tell Korean stories from Korean children to other children from around the world. So, she's the youngest storyteller in K100 Stories project, but we believe age does not matter when you have a story to tell. Today, she will share a traditional folktale, 3-Year Hill. Please welcome Nahiel. Yeah, the stage is yours.
안녕하세요. Hello everyone. My name is Storyteller here now. I am in the third grade. I am from South Korea. Today's story is Sam 3-year hill. Long ago in Korea, there was a hill, a special hill. People called it Sam 3-year hill. Do you know why?
No.
Because if you fall down on the hill, you can live only 3 more years. Only 3 years, isn't that scary?
Yeah, so scared.
Don't be scared. One day, an old man walked up the hill, very slowly, very carefully, slowly. I must not fall down. But then he saw something. A rabbit, gang. Oh, a rabbit, he ran. Gang, and then, boom! He fell down onto the hill. Oh no, I fell down onto the hill. Now I can live only 3 years. He worried. Morning, worry. Afternoon, worry. Night, worry. I got 3 years. I got only 3 years. Too much worry. He got sick. Nobody could help. One day a little boy came by. Grandpa, why are you so sad? I fell onto the hill. Now I have only 3 years. The little boy smiled. Grandpa, don't worry, it is easy. Easy. How? Think. 4 times 3 years. 2 times how many years?
6 years?
Yes, 6 years. 3 times how many years?
All right, dear storyteller, please put the chat. How many years? I can't remember. Okay, your count. How many
3
years?
and 3 and 3.
Oh my God, 9 years?
Yes, 9
Oh,
years.
okay.
Furthermore, live longer and longer. The old man's eyes were wide. Oh, of course, he jumped up. Thank you, little boy. The old man went back to 3 years. He fell down, boom, again, boom, again, boom, boom. 1 time, 30 years, 2 times, 6 years, 3 times, 9 years, many times, forever. He lived, ha 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 ha. Now I can live a long, long time. He was not sick anymore. He was happy. He lived a long, long, long time. Did you enjoy listening to my story?
Of course. Love it.
Amazing. Oh, I love your story, Nahiel, and it is so funny. And you are an amazing young storyteller. Woo.
Sometimes we fall down. Sometimes we make a mistake. But that's okay. Every fall is one more chance to keep going. Don't be afraid to fall. Just get up and keep going. Go, go, study. Thank you. 감사합니다.
Keep
Bravo.
going. Never give up. Never give up. Thank you. And how do we say your name? Is it Nahiel?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, come back again, Nahiel. We would love to hear another story from you because you are amazing. And everybody is putting reactions and love and fun. We were having such a lovely time listening to your meaningful story.
Thank you.
So we've started off with two fantastic young storytellers in Al Khalil and in Korea. Is there a storyteller? Is Aisha in the room, Manuela? Manuela, can you switch on your mic?
Hello, everyone.
Hi, hi, Manuela. Who's going to be our first storyteller? Who's one of Aisha's students?
Yes, we have quite a lot of Mrs. Aisha students today. I think we can start with I've lost the Liana. Are you ready to tell your story?
I'm ready.
Hi, Liana. Great to see you again.
Me too, thank you. Okay, I'll start. First, hello everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Today's story is one of the closest story to my heart and one that has had the greatest impact on me. This story is not just a collection of empty words. It is about people who turned my dry desert into a beautiful garden full of fragrant flowers. Today, I want to tell you the story of how I met my three best friends, Layla, Maria, and Dana. As we all know, after the war in Gaza began, many families had left their homes. My family was one of them. Although we moved away, we continued studying in schools but in online learning. At the beginning, I felt very lonely. I had no friends to talk or laugh or even study with them. My loneliness was truly painful, especially after the war. Then, after a while, during the online school, I met Layla. I believe it was in 2024 or something like that. We don't remember the exact day we met, but we chose December 1st, 2024 as the anniversary of our friendship, even though I know we actually met much earlier. The way I met her was a little unusual. Layla had created a WhatsApp group where she volunteered to explain Arabic grammar and lessons. I joined the group and started listening to her recordings and videos. The moment I heard her voice, I immediately felt comfortable. I felt I know her for ages. Her voice brought peace to everyone who listened. Looking at her brought happiness, and her smile could make anyone forget their worries. That's my opinion. After that, I was the one who texted her first. Our conversations in the first was formal and how are you, how's the study, and what's happening in Gaza. But little by little, we started to be friends, and I told her I liked you because of your voice and I want to be a friend. But Layla, before I told that, she blocked me. Yeah, because I was talking too much and we still not friends. So yeah, she blocked me. But then she unblocked me and everything is okay. From that day, I told her I want to be a friend. We make a promise that we would never leave each other. We promised to study though school and university together. I even joked that one day I would help her in her makeup and wedding dress at her wedding day. We also promised to always support each other whenever one of us needed help. She truly deserves to be called a close friend or best friend because she protected my secrets and I protected hers. Since the day I met her, I often asked myself, what did I do to deserve a friend like her? Her kindness is like a flower blooming in spring, and her beauty is like a bright moon in a clear sky. Her loyalty is like a brave warrior who never leaves the battlefield until victory is achieved. I truly loved her from all my heart. We laughed together, cried together, success together, failed together, and grew up together. And she's like a blooming flower warped in a soft scale. Now comes the story of my friend Maria. Honestly, I don't remember exactly when we met, but I think it was during the 8th or 7th grade, something like that. At first, our conversations was formal and simple because she was admin in almost the whole group, so our conversation was about study. But little by little, we become much closer and we know each other much better. When I met Maria, I felt as if I had finally found someone just like me. She never judges people or criticizes them. Wait, no, she criticizes me in every move I do. Delete the last sentence. She criticizes every human on the earth. We are always together during classes, while working on projects, in difficult moments, and during happy times. One thing I forgot to mention is that Maria obsessed with problems. She attracts disasters wherever she goes. One day at 4 o'clock in the morning, I was working on a school project while talking to her on a phone call. Suddenly she said, Liana, I love you so much. You're my best friend. Immediately I became suspicious. I replied, I love you too, but did you do something? And she answered with a whole confidence, yes, and your name is invalid. One sound is good to my mind. That sound, and my famous pa, what did you do? She had accidentally sent a message to our Arabic teacher instead of sending it to her friend. The message included my name and was something that absolutely no one was supposed to know. I immediately shouted, you fool! You stupid one! Delete it quickly! And she laughed and I was angry. She still laughed and I still shout. But honestly though, little disasters sometimes make life much more exciting when everything feels boring. So I really loved our friendship, especially in the problems. So Maria, if I will describe it in a sentence, it will be a sharp knife forged in a soft skull. Finally, this is the story of how Dana and I became friends. You might be surprised, but our friendship actually started because of a big argument and a big problem. We were preparing our middle school graduation ceremony. Hey. After we finished organizing everything, I designed the certificates for everyone who participated in the event. Since Dana and I, we both were organizers, I placed my own name first, the first one on the certificates shown in the video. When Dana saw it, she shouted, "Why my name is second one, put my name first. And they still shouted and shouted. At that moment, I completely lost my patience. I shouted back, why are you yelling at me? Why you are making such a big deal over something so small? We both worked equally hard. That's all bullshit. You're a drama queen. Fine, I'll put your name first. Because I was so angry, I even blocked her on WhatsApp from my 3 accounts. But before the graduation ceremony ended, I removed the block and we both applauded to each other. Honestly, I'm very grateful that argument happened because without it, I would never have truly gotten to know her. We laugh together all the time and we jokingly make memes and stickers about ourselves, even about our whole classmates and almost every human around us. And finally, I would say thank you, Layla, Maria, and Dana. Thank you for being the friends who always brought happiness into my life. I'm grateful for every single minute I have spent with you. I truly hope our friendship lasts forever. And thank you so much for listening.
Wow, Liana, thank you so much for opening up and telling us about such personal stories of your friendships. And of course, friendships are so important, and especially in times when there's crisis, and also solidarity. And I just love the idea that you're promising to help each other with your studies and also even with each other's weddings in the future. It's really amazing story. Thank you so much. Thank you. So a variety of different kinds of stories we're hearing at the World Storytelling Cafe, Young International Storytellers. Folk tales which are traditional, like the ones from Jude and Nahiel, but also personal stories like the one we've just heard from Liana. Now, I think we have a storyteller from Romania, or more than one, and Alessia, is your teacher, your librarian, is she here with us? Are you here?
I don't know, because I didn't see her. I didn't hear anything from her.
In that case, Alessia, I will introduce you, because Alessia, you are a wonderful young storyteller. We've loved your stories over the last few months, and we're looking forward to your story today. So Alessia in Romania, big hand. Please tell us your story.
Alessia, it was so good to meet you in person the other week. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I was very honored. So the story I'm about to tell today is actually like a modern story that probably took place in the early 2000s or so, but it is a wisdom tale. So the name of the story is The Group of Wise Men and the Cup of Coffee. So a group of successful alumni, well established in their careers, got together to visit their old university professor. The conversation soon turned into complaints about stress in work and life. Offering his guests coffee, the professor went into the kitchen and returned with a large pot of coffee and an eclectic assortment of cups. There were cups made of porcelain, plastic, glass, and exquisite crystal. Some were plain looking, some expensive, and some very beautiful. The professor told them to help themselves to the coffee. When all the students had a cup of coffee in hand, the professor spoke. If you noticed, all the nice-looking, expensive cups were taken up, leaving behind the plain and cheap ones. While it is normal for you to want only the best for yourselves, this is the source of your problems and stress. He paused, letting his words sink in. Be assured that the cup itself adds no quality to the coffee. In most cases, it is just more expensive, and in some cases, it even hides what we drink. What all of you really wanted was coffee, not the cup. but you consciously went for the best cups, and then you began eyeing each other's cups. The room fell completely silent. Now consider this, the professor concluded. Life is the coffee. The jobs, money, and position in society are the cups. They are just tools to hold and contain life, and the type of cup we have does not define nor change the quality of life we live. Sometimes, by concentrating only on the cup, we fail to enjoy the real essence of the coffee.
Wow, that's a very thought-provoking story. Thank you so much, Alessia. What a
Thank
wonderful
you.
choice. And I maybe I missed it, but could you tell us again where that story comes from?
It doesn't have a specific author, so basically it's unknown, but I believe it did come like in the internet in the early 2000s. So
It sounds like an ancient story.
yeah, I know. That's why I was like very connected to it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. And looking forward to your story next month already. Thank you. Well, I think we've got lots of storytellers from Palestine this week. So let's go back to Palestine. And after that, we'll go to India, to Nakshatra. But first, the next story from Palestine. So Lamia, can we have one of Lamia's students?
Yes, sure. We have our wonderful storyteller, Noor.
Noor. Yes, lovely to see you, Noor. We're looking forward to your story.
Hi. Today I have a different story.
Wonderful.
Ahmed and AI. Ahmed was a fifth grade student. One day, he found an AI chatbot. Wow! Ahmed said, "Can you do my homework?" Of course, the AI replied, "I'm fast, smart, and I never get tired." Great! You do the work and I play video games. Every afternoon, the same thing happened. AI, solve my math. Done. Write my science answers. Done. Finish my English essay. Done. Ahmed smiled. Life is so easy. Soon his homework was always perfect. His teacher, Mr. Adam, looked surprised. Excellent work, Ahmed, he said. Ahmed drew a big smile on his face. A week later, it was time for a math test. No AI today, Mr. Adam with a smile. Ahmed whispered to himself, "No problem. I guess." He looked at the first questions. The second question. The third question. Wait, how do you even start? His pencil looked busier than his brain. When the wrestlet come back, Ahmed was shocked. His homework grades were A's, but his test grade was F. What happened? He asked. Mr. Adam sat beside him. Ahmed, he said kindly, the AI finished your homework, but couldn't build your brain. Looked down. I guess I stopped thinking. The moral of the story is AI is a great helper, but it should never replace our own thinking. The smartest students use AI to learn, not to avoid learning. The end.
Well done, Noor. Well done. Oh, you have just told us exactly what the risks are with over-dependency on AI. I think you could teach the world. We need you to come and speak at teaching conferences, don't we, Manuela? Oh, that's such a clever story. Thank you so much, Noor. And Noor, did AI help you to make that story?
Yes, but not the thingy. I give him my idea. He make it.
Oh my goodness! No,
I
Noor. I'm
I
sure most of it is your own creativity.
No, not all. I edit like something in it.
Okay, so you're using AI like a tool.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you very much, Noor. Thank you.
welcome.
Is there anybody in the room who I haven't already talked about? Maybe from another country that I haven't seen on the screen, or somebody? Is anybody in Gaza, for example? Just write in the chat, because if you don't tell me, I won't know you're here. But right now, we're going to go to India, and I can see our dear friend Veena is here. Veena, would you like to introduce the young storyteller that you have invited today? Okay, Veena, it's fine. Fine, you're just listening. So Veena has introduced a young student. Is your name Nakshatra?
My name is Nakshatra.
Hello, Nakshatra, and welcome. And is this your first time at the World Storytelling Cafe?
Yes.
Welcome to the World Storytelling Cafe, Nakshatra, and please tell us your story.
Hello everybody, my name is Nakshatra and I'm in grade 4. Today I am going to tell you the story We Are Different. But first I have a question to ask. Have you ever heard a friendship between a squirrel and a giraffe?
A friendship between a giraffe and a...
Squirrel. Squirrel.
Squirrel! A squirrel and a giraffe. Oh my goodness, I've never heard of a friendship between a squirrel and a giraffe.
Well, today I am going to tell you the story. Once upon a time there lived two best friends, a giraffe and a squirrel. The giraffe's name was Lambu, as its neck was very tall, and the squirrel's name was Naughty. They were childhood friends and they loved to play together. Naughty used to climb up Lambu's neck, spread his legs, and then slide down, saying, "Wee, wee." One day, Naughty heard somebody laughing. Ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha. Then when Naughty went to look around, he saw another squirrel. And then Naughty asked, "Why are you laughing at us?" Then the squirrel said, "Why are you playing with the giraffe? You and the giraffe is different and so are you. You are supposed to play with somebody like me." So then Naughty was very confused and sad. So then he went deep inside the forest and was sitting under a tree. Then one day, when Lambu went to play with Naughty, he didn't find Naughty anywhere. Then he went searching for Naughty in the forest. And when he went deeper inside the forest, he found Naughty sitting under a tree, very sad. Lambu asked Naughty, "Why are you not playing with me?" Naughty said, "You are a giraffe, I am a squirrel. We both are very different. We are not supposed to play together." Then Lambu said, "Okay, fine. But before you decide if you want to play with me, come on my back. I want to show you something. Let's go on a ride." Then they walked and walked and walked and walked until they reached a river. There they saw an elephant and a monkey playing together. The elephant was spraying water at the monkey with his trunk, and they were having lots of fun. Then Lambu said to Naughty, "Look, the elephant and the monkey are very different, but they still like to play together." Then Lambu said, "I have one more thing to show you. Come with me." Then they walked and walked and walked and reached a beautiful place with many flowers and tall trees. There they saw Rangila, the butterfly, fluttering near the flowers. And they saw birds flying near the trees and making their nests. Then Lambu told Naughty, "Look, everybody's different here, but they love to play together." Then Naughty understood that even though you're different, you can still be friends as long as you love each other's company. The end. Thank you.
Nakshatra, that is such a beautiful story. Nakshatra, did you make up that story yourself?
No, my mom told me this story.
Oh, you found the story. And I love that message at the end. That everybody's different, but they love to play together. What a beautiful idea. Nakshatra, how old are you?
9 years old.
9 years old. And where are you in India?
I am in Mumbai.
Thank you. Fantastic. Well, you're very welcome. You're a wonderful storyteller. And please come back next month and tell us another story.
I am so proud of you, Nakshatra. The first time. Say thank you to Manuel Auntie, David Uncle, and everybody here. And the dear children who encouraged you today. Your first time. I'm super proud of you, Nakshatra. I love you. I love all the other children too. I love your story. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nakshatra. Thank you, Veena. And Veena, what a wonderful young woman. Veena, if you have more young people that you can bring to the World Storytelling Cafe, please do.
I will. Ariana put it down because David, she had school today. Next time I'll try to bring Ariana also.
Ariana, your granddaughter, that would be lovely. Well, I'm very excited because Hiba is here, and Hiba is in Gaza, and Hiba was here last month, and you told us the amazing story, Just Take One Step. Hiba, will you tell us another story today?
Yes, hello everybody, how are you? I am Hiba Hamouda, I'm 14 years old and in grade 10th. I'm Palestinian from Gaza. And today I want to tell a new storytelling. I'm so happy that I can share my story today.
Well, we're so happy that you're here to tell your story with us.
Thank you. Okay, today my story is a different story. Today I tell a story about Palestine is one of the greatest countries of the world. And okay, let's start the story. Fatima is a girl from Palestine. She lives in a small village. Every day, she sits under an old olive tree with her grandmother. Her grandmother tells her stories. Long ago, Palestine was free. It was very beautiful. Jerusalem was full of life because it's the capital. In it, Al-Aqsa Mosque. It was the first Qibla for the Muslims. Jaffa had a sweet orange. The clock tower is located in it. Hebron was peaceful. It's very important city. In it, Al-Ibrahimi Mosque. Gaza had a strong people. And Jericho. Jericho is one of the oldest cities in the world. These cities are important historically. Fatima listened carefully. She dreams of seeing these cities. The grandmother continued, but things changed in 1948 and Nakba. Soldiers come and they destroy the village. They kill lots of children and men. Families ran away. People are keeping their houses key until this day. They are waiting it back. Fatima said, I hope Palestine back free. I hope Palestine back free. And all we should say, free Palestine, free Palestine. Thank you for listening to my story.
Hiba, thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Hiba, thank you so much for telling us this such an important story, the story, a story of Palestine. It's very precious to hear your voice from inside Gaza. I wonder if it's possible for you to connect with the other young women and people from Gaza who are in this meeting. I know they are in Egypt and you are in Gaza, but I'm sure you can connect through stories. So I'm just going to ask Evita. Evita, could you hear Hiba's story? Oh, Evita, we cannot hear you. Can you speak louder?
I'm trying because there's so much noise here. We're at open.
Okay.
Amazing, as always.
Okay, no.
Thank you.
Thank you, Evita. Thank you. And
Okay. And now, let's see if you remember what is the capital of Palestine.
Jerusalem.
Bravo! It's so beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you, Hiba.
Thank you very much.
Well, let's now go to Louis. Louis, are you ready to tell us your story?
Yes,
Louis is in the UK.
Hello everyone, I'm Louis. I'm from Stanford, the UK. I'm telling you one of my favourite stories of all, and this is of the Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
Woo, fantastic. Can we join in?
Yes, we can! With the oohs and stuff. Once upon a time, there lived a young, beautiful girl named Goldilocks. She got lovely long blonde hair. She walked through the forest and saw a lovely blue butterfly, nice with the blue wings, blue eyelets, and blue wonderful wings to fly around. And she was lost. She didn't know where she's going. So she walked through and found a house. She knocks on the door. There's no one in there. Just opens her door and turns behind it and goes through. As she looked through the kitchen, she was so hungry for the porridge. The first bowl of porridge she tried, it was too hot. Oh! Come and join us. They even are too hot for the porridge. Ew. He tried the second bowl of porridge. It was too cold.
Oh, too cold. Ugh.
She tried the last bowl of porridge. Oh, it is just right. She ate it all up to the bottom.
Yum, yum, yum.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. She decided to take a chill. So let's go to the living room to see 3 chairs. She tried the one chair. It was too hard. Ouch, 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 ouch. Then she tried the second chair. It was too soft. So she tried the last chair was there. It was so wide. This wibble and wobble. The chair is broken. Wibble, wobble, wibble, wobble. Smash. The chair was broken. He was so tired from the sitting and eating and walking. He decided to go to bed. He tried to go on the first bed. He was doing bumpy. Bump, 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 bump. Then he tried the second bed. It was too fluffy. Oh! Oh. They tried the one and final bed in the room. Oh, she was comfy, so fast asleep. But meanwhile, the 3 bears went back to their house. So the door was open. Oh no! He's walked through our house! They go to the kitchen. There's 3 bowls of porridge. Papa Bear says, "Who's been eating my porridge?" said Papa Bear. Mama Bear said, "Someone's been eating my porridge too." And lastly, the baby bear said, "Where? Someone's been eating my porridge too." It's all right to the bottom. Wow. They tried to sit on the chairs. Papa Bear said, "Someone's been sitting on my chair," said Papa Bear. And then Mama Bear said the same. "Someone's been sitting on my chair too." The baby bear said, "Where? Someone's been sitting on my chair. It was whipping and wobbling all the time and it's broken." But they're going to see their beds. someone's been sleeping in my bed, said Papa Bear. Someone's been sleeping in my bed too, said Mama Bear. And Baby Bear said, someone's been sleeping in my bed, but she's fast asleep in my bed. Who is this? Is this young, lovely person? Who is this? Goldilocks is woke up, surprise. She was frightened, scared. Oh no! What I'm doing? What I'm doing? What I'm doing? Baby Bear said, don't be afraid. We're not scared. We are friendly bears. Come stay with us. Let's be friends. We will bring you home if you want to. So they walked her home. And they have best friends. And that's the end of the Goldilocks and the Three Bears by Edition. Thank you for listening.
Woohoo! Thank you, Louis. I think those bears are very, very forgiving.
I know.
Fantastic storytelling, Louis.
Thank you, David.
Just brilliant. Better and better and better you get. Wow. But we got so many storytellers still to come, so we need to keep going. And Manuela, who's going to be the next storyteller?
Yes, David, we have Abdullah, who's from Gaza, but now is living in Kazakhstan. Remind me, Abdullah, I'm not quite sure which part of it.
Yes, hello everybody. This is
Hello,
Abdullah.
Hi, Abdullah. Good to hear from you again.
Thank you, Mr. David. Yes, and I'm living now in Russia, in Bashkortostan, Republic of Bashkortostan.
And Abdullah unfortunately can't share his video, it's not allowed there. So,
Yeah.
but we will hear your beautiful voice, Abdullah. And he's going to tell us one of many stories from his mother's book called Memory of Land.
Thank you.
Yes.
Tell us your story.
This is a which happened to my uncle. And the characters in the story are my uncle and the member of his family. This event took place in nearly January 2023, the first of the war. This is a story taken from my mother's, as I said before, book, which she is writing, titled Memory of the Land. And this little story, one of the land's memory. Mom tried to collect and to gather everything happened to us and the time we lived there in Gaza. Write it as the lectured book. So I used some information to translate it from Arabic to English. This is why it will be something unusual for me to read, because it is like a literature. Mama tried to do it. Okay, let's start. Night no longer for the way it once had. Ever since that cursed war laid waste to everything, people and homes, fields and the trees, the darkness has taken on a life of its own. Each evening seemed to carry a silent warning, as though the night itself knew that something terrible was waiting beyond the horizon. No one could see it, yet everyone could feel its approach. After the Dnieper was emptied, only my family remained. My 70-year-old father, my only mother, my older brother Mahmoud, my married sister Mona, and her 7 children. The youngest was only 2 months old. One day, I slipped outside as quietly as I could, hoping to find food. We had been trapped for nearly 2 weeks, and every last crumb of food and every drop of water had been consumed. There was nothing. The street has become a wasteland of shattered concrete and twisted steel. Not a single house stood untouched. Not even a tree had survived. The house we were hiding in had itself been torn apart by muscle shape. I suggested to my father that we move to a school across the street. It had once served as a shelter for displaced families. Since everyone has already left, perhaps they had abandoned some food or water. My father looked at us quietly before saying, "We go together. If we die, we die together. If we live together." We waited until darkness covered the sky before leaving, moving carefully so that the quadcopter drones circling overhead would not spot us. Inside the fourth classroom we entered, we found a few bottles of water, several dates, stale bread, and some abandoned clothes. The children ate, and what little there was, drank, and soon fell asleep from exhaustion. We decided to spend the night there. Outside, the darkness was absolute. The only sounds were the endless drones of aircraft, distant explosions, and the grinding tracks of tanks ground across the asphalt like monstrous beats. Then the endings grew louder. The tanks were approaching from the east. No words can truly describe the fears that shuttled over us. Our hairs burned against our wraps. The children tried to cry without making a sound, while Mona desperately held her infant close, praying he would not scream. Then, without warning, everything becomes silent. Seconds later, a quadcopter drone floated onto the classroom itself. It hovered above our heads. Then came a laughter, cold, mocking, inhuman. Moments later, it opened fire. Mona collapsed instantly, still clutching her baby. Blood poured from her head. Staining the floor beneath her. She never spoke another word. The children screamed. My mother and father broke down, crying out towards the machine. Kill us all! Let us rest. The drone simply turned and disappeared. Silence returned, heavier than before. I can't remember how morning arrived, but I remember every second as the end this night. Mahmoud and I lifted Muna's body into an old table. We wrapped her gently in a blanket and laid her in the corner of the classroom. Then we sat beside her. No one spoke. We simply stared. How bright life had become, how it could be, erased by a single fault fired by someone who no longer recognized the meaning of humanity. The tank surrounded the school. For 5 days, we remained trapped inside. Each day we divided a single day between us. We drank rainwater that seeped through the shattered walls, collecting wherever it could. Every hour we prayed that God would bring our suffering to an end. Every night the drone returned. It hovered above us as though studying our faces. And every night we heard the same laughter echoing through the empty halls, a laughter so unnatural that it sounded as though madness itself had found a voice. On the 6th morning, soldiers appeared at the classroom rooms, and one of them spoke clear Arabic. Come out, raise a white flag, and follow the military regime. To be handed over the Red Cross. We had no choice. The deepest wound was leaving Muna behind. They would not allow us to bury her. We walked away. We walked away, knowing that her body remains where we had left it, wrapped in a blanket inside the one classroom. It felt less like reality than a nightmare from which no one could wake. Rain began to fall as we walked. About an hour later, we saw an ambulance waiting in the distance. Hope returned for the. As we approached, we discovered the driver and his colleague still seated inside. Both had been exhausted. Something inside me broken forever. The destruction, the bodies, the silence, the fear, every image became engraved upon my heart, my mind, and my eyes. I stopped feeling anything. I was no longer living. I was simply a body carrying memories. Around 12:30, we finally reached a Red Cross ambulance. People rushed toward us. Then everything went into darkness. Thanks God you are safe. Those were the first words I heard. I opened my eyes. Mahmoud stood beside me. So did my wounded nephew. Only then did I realize I was lying in a hospital bed. Years may pass, but these days remain alive within me. They are more than memories. They are more than scares. They belong not only to those who survived them, but to the land itself. They are the memory of the land. Thank you. for hearing me.
Abdullah, can I say thank you so much for inviting us into your new home in Russia. Thank you
Yes.
so much for your courage to tell us this story, Memories Never Forgotten, from your mother's book. Your mother's book, Memory of Land. And you said your mother wrote this book in Arabic and you translated this into English, and your translation is wonderful. It's brilliant. It's very chilling to hear your story.
Thanks very much.
I can't imagine what it must have been like for you hearing that laughing from the quadcopter.
Yeah.
But I remember what you said in the story. If we die, we die together. If we live together. And I am glad that you are alive.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, yes. Thank you, Abdullah.
Thanks.
So, we'll carry on. We've got lots more storytellers to listen to. And I think all of the storytellers that remain are from Palestine. Are there any storytellers who haven't told a story yet, who are not from Palestine? Are there any more Romanian storytellers in the room? In that case, we're going to continue. We're going to go back to the West Bank. And Lamia, can we have the next of your students, please?
Yes, we have our lovely Lujane.
Lujane. Hi, Lujane.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lujane. Nice to meet you. I want to tell a story.
Please tell us a story, Lujane.
The puppy and the duck. The puppy said, I want to swim, but I don't know how. The duck said, don't be scared, I will teach you. The puppy tried and said, the water is cold, but I like it. The duck smiled and said, see, you are brave now. The puppy wagged his tail and said, thank you, my friend. The puppy شو كانت؟ نسيت لا. The puppy said, thank you, duck. The duck smiled and said, you are welcome. It's my duty. The end.
What a lovely story, Lujane. And we love your puppets. The puppy and the duck. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Lujane, where did you get this story? Was it from a book?
كيف أحكي؟ Me. أنا كتبتها.
Did you make up this story?
Yes.
Wow, Lujane, you are a great story maker. Thank you very, very much. Wonderful. Manuela, who is our next storyteller who's come from Gaza?
Your mic is turned off.
I believe Abdulhamid and Aham, are you here? Are you going to tell your story? Otherwise, we have Habib from Miss Aisha's 7th grade. Are you there?
Mask?
Miss?
Yeah. Just is here.
Misk, yeah.
Mask.
Hello, Aisha.
Hi, how are you all?
We're fine. We're fine. Aisha, thank you for bringing your amazing students every month.
You're welcome. They are enjoying storytelling, and they each time make their speaking. This occasion makes their speaking better and better, inshallah. And they just enjoy it. And seeing you all, listening from all the storytelling, young storytelling, that's the amazing thing to do every month.
We are here to hear all of the stories, every kind of story, from young children telling stories that they've created, like Lou Jane, to stories that are so personal, like the story from Abdullah. All of the stories are welcome. We are here to listen. So, let's have the story.
Misk, you can start.
Okay. Hello guys, today I am happy to tell you about a great country. Welcome to Palestine. Come and see its beautiful cities. First, Jerusalem. For Muslims, it has the famous Al-Aqsa Mosque. The city is famous for making for making a beautiful ceramic art. So you can find colorful plates in every shop. Next, Nablus. It is famous for making natural olive oil soap. So the city always smells clean and fresh. It's also famous for kinafa. So everyone loves to eat there. Then Hebron. It is famous for making colorful handmade glass. So the markets look like a beautiful rainbow. It is also sweet grapes. It is famous for its sweet Jaffa orange. So it sends millions of delicious fruits to the whole world. Next, my city, Gaza, also on the sea. It is famous. Okay. It is famous for beautiful handmade embroidery, so women wear stunning traditional dresses with pride. Then Jenin. It is famous. It's super rich green land and olive oil, so it produces some of the healthiest food in the country. Next, Qalqilia. It is famous for growing the best guava fruit. So the air there always smells incredibly sweet and amazing. Last, Jericho. It is the oldest city in the world. It is famous for growing sweet bananas and dates. So it's the sweetest place to visit. Finally, Palestine is a land of history, kind people, and great stories. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Misk. Shukran. Thank you for that. Wow, that beautiful trip around Palestine to those beautiful regions and cities and teaching us about your country. And Misk, thank you also for switching on your video, because in the past months you've told us a story just audio, but today we've also seen you telling the story, and you're such a good communicator in English. So thank you so much, Misk.
Thank you.
Let's go back to Lamia.
Yes, we have Fadwa, sweet Fadwa.
Fadwa. Hello, Fadwa.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Fadwa. Nice to see you again.
Hello, everyone. My name is Fadwa. I want to tell you a short and beautiful story. The name is the story The Kind Little Bird. The Kind Little Bird. Once upon a time, a small blue bird named Sam lived in a forest. He wanted to build a nest on a big old tree, but the tree was sad. It said, "My branches are weak because I'm dry." Sam wanted to help. He flew to the river. He flew to the river, took water in his small beak, and poured it on the tree's roots. The many time other bears come to help him too. After a few days, the big tree became green and strong again. It smiled and said, "Thank you, kind birds. Now you can build a nest on my branches." And
Wow, thank you, Fadwa. That one little bird showed the way, and then all the other birds brought water for the tree, and the tree came back to life. What a beautiful story. Fadwa, did you find that story in a book?
no,
Did you find that story on the internet?
yes,
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
welcome.
Let's go back to Manuela and hi Aisha. Who's going to be the next storyteller?
Are the boys here, Miss Aisha? I don't know. I haven't seen them.
I couldn't see Ayham. I think
Yes.
he isn't in the
In the
meeting.
room.
Yes, in the room. I think Aline from Nablus,
Okay.
she's going to tell a story.
Aline
Aline,
is
are you ready?
Yes,
Hello,
Can you
Aline.
turn the cam?
sure.
Hi Aline.
Hello.
Hi.
Great to see you again.
Uh,
And you're in Nablus, aren't you?
yes, I am in Nablus.
We learned from Misk's story that Nablus is famous for beautiful scented soap.
Yeah.
And also delicious kunafa.
Ah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Aline, and today I'm gonna talk about a short moral story called The Empty Pot. Once upon a time, a farmer had a son who was very, very lazy. The farmer wanted him to understand the value of hard work. One day, the farmer gave him an empty pot and said, "Fill this pot with water from the river." The son thought it was an easy task. And went to the river. He filled the pot with water, but on the way back, oh no! All the water spilled out. He returned home with the empty pot. The farmer smiled and said, "Now you know how to fill it." The son was confused. Huh? Then the farmer explained, "An empty pot cannot hold water. In the same way, a person who does not work hard every day cannot achieve anything in life." From that day, the son understood the importance of effort and started working hard. So, the moral of the story: hard work fills the pot of success. Without effort, nothing can be achieved. The end. Thank you for listening. I enjoyed my
Aline,
time with you.
thank you so much for your beautiful story and so clearly told. And Aline, I want to ask you: Are you are you a lazy person, or do you work very hard?
I work very hard.
I believe you. I believe you because you speak fantastic English, so you must be very intelligent, like all of the children here today. All of you, except for Louis, are telling stories in a language that you're learning as your second language, and it's absolutely amazing, remarkable, a huge achievement. Well done, all of you, for speaking such fantastic English. Okay, now we're going back to Lamia. Have you got another student for us, Lamia?
Yes, we have Tundus now.
Fantastic.
Sundus?
Sundus, are you
Hello,
ready?
everyone.
Hello again, Sundus. Nice to see you again.
I want to tell a story. Magical Golden. Lee was a small bluebird. He lived in a giant green tree, but he did not know how to fly. Every day, Leo watched his friends fly high in the sky and fled very sad. On morning, a magical golden leaf fell from the top of the tree and landed right on his back suddenly. Leo felt brave and strong. He jumped from his branch, spread his wings, and flew high into the clouds. When he landed, he looked at his back and saw that the golden leaf was gone. He realized he didn't need magic to fly, he only needed to believe in himself.
Thank you, Fadwa. That's beautiful. Fadwa, where did this story come from? Oh, sorry, It's not Fadwa, it's Sondos. Sorry, Sondos. Sondos, that's beautiful storytelling. Where did your story come from, Sondos?
Thank you.
Sondos, did the story come from a book?
من وين قصتك يا سندس? From the internet?
You found this story on the internet. Thank you so much. Beautiful, beautiful storytelling. And I like on your shirt, you've got the word dream, just like the bird.
Thank you.
Now, let's go back to Aisha and Manuela. Have you got any more students to tell us a story? Any more of Aisha's students here?
Yes, yes. I think Maria and Dana. I don't know if Ayham's here. Ayham, are you here? Okay. Dana.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes, Dana is going to talk about the friendship, to tell us a story about her friendship with Maria and Layana.
Fantastic. Dana, please. Lovely.
And then Maria is also going to do that. But from
Great.
her review. Okay.
Okay. From an argument to best friend. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm Lisa, and today I'm going to tell you the story of how I met my best friend, Liana. If someone had told me at the beginning of grade 9, one day Liana will become your best friend, I would laugh and said, no way. At that time, we weren't close at all. We were just classmates who barely talked to each other. Then in the second semester, we had to work together on our graduation ceremony project. It was a huge project, and honestly, it felt like it would never end. I was helping organize almost everything, while Liana was responsible for making the certificate. Since I had spent so much time working on the project, we agreed that my certificate would appear first in the graduation video, then hers. Everything was fine until the rehearsal. The video started. The first certificate, Liana. The second certificate, mine. So I immediately said, hey miss, wasn't my certificate supposed to be first? I was smiling and joking. Everyone understood that. Except Liana. She suddenly said, fine, it's just a certificate. I will change it, okay? I was thinking, wait, why are we fighting over a certificate? It was probably the funniest argument I've ever had. After the graduation ceremony, we had a phone call to clear everything up. The funny thing is, the call was supposed to last only 10 minutes. 3 hours later, we were still talking. From that day on, we talked almost every single day. Sometimes we would call each other just to say, I only have 5 minutes. 5 minutes somehow always turned into 3 hours. We talked about everything, laughed at everything, made fun of each other all the time, and somehow always found something new to talk about. When we finally met in person, it didn't feel like it was our first meeting at all. It felt like we had known each other for years. Soon, everyone at the school noticed that whenever Dana and Liana were together, there was always non-stop talking and laughing. We never told anyone that we were best friends, but somehow everyone already knew. And that's the story of how an argument over 2 certificates turned into an amazing friendship. Thank you for listening.
Dana, thank you for telling the story of this beautiful friendship with us.
You're welcome.
So many of the students from Palestine this week are telling us very personal stories, and thank you for trusting us to listen to your stories. And you can trust us because we are here to support you all. Thank you. So
and now our my beloved student Maria is going to start. Yes, Maria is going to start her story about her friendship with Liana and Dana, and she is one who has a prize of Arab reading challenge for this year. She
wow.
is a fantastic reader.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Reading in English?
No, in Arabic.
Reading in Arabic. Fantastic.
Yes. The Arab Challenge readers.
Hello everyone, my name is Maria Salah, and today I wanted to share with you a story about my friend Dana. If someone had told me that the girl I once argued with would become my favorite person, I would have laughed and said, impossible. I met Dana Al-Barasi in our virtual school. Our first conversations were not friendly at all. We disagreed, we argued, and I thought we would never get along. It was strange how two people who could barely stand each other slowly become so important to one another. Days passed, and somehow our conversations become longer. The arguments turned into jokes, the silence turned into laughter, and without even noticing, we became friends. There was no special moment that changed everything. It's happened little by little, like reading a good story without realizing that you had read your favorite chapter. Soon, talking to Dana became my best part of my day. We stayed together, shared our thoughts, laughed at the small things, and sometimes laughed so much that we forgot what was funny on the first place. She became the person I wanted to tell everything to. That's the good day, the bad days, and even the smallest details that nobody else would care about. Then come the day we finally meet in real life. I thought it might feel strange because we had only known each other through screens. Instead, it felt natural as if we had known each other forever. We going active, walk together, laughed, took pictures, and made memories that I still smile about today. Looking back, I think our friendship is a proof that the first impressions are not always true. Sometimes the best people on our life arrive on the most unexpected way. Dana is no longer just my friend. She is a part of my story, and I hope she will stay on every chapter that I still waiting to be written. And thank you for listening.
Thank you, Maria, for telling us your story. And hearing the three of you, Maria and Dana and earlier Liana, tell stories of your friendships, it's really amazing. We're learning about friendship. And we know that friendships don't always run smoothly. There are times when friends disagree. But when you can get past that disagreement and you can resolve your differences and you can learn to appreciate each other and give each other support, that's real friendship. So that's just very magical, very special. Thank you so much. Now I can see that Lilia is in the room. Lilia, have you got a story for us today?
Yes.
And Lilia, you're in Al Khalil, is that right?
Yeah.
Welcome back, Lilia. It's good to see you again.
Thank you. Can I talk my story?
Yes, please, Lilia.
Okay. The magic feather. One day, a girl named Lily was walking in the forest near their village. Suddenly, she saw a shining feather on the ground. It was golden and beautiful. When she picked it up, the feather started to glow. A small bird appeared and said, "This is the magic feather. It can help one person, but only if the wish comes from kind heart." Lily thought for a moment. She did not wish money or toys. Instead, she wished for the old trees in her village to become healthy again, because many of them were dying. The feather flew into the sky and disappeared. The next morning, the trees were green and strong. Birds were singing, and flowers were everywhere. The village were very happy, but nobody knew what had happened. Only Lily smiled quietly. She knew that contained in the most powerful magic in the world. Thank
Wow. Thank you, Lilia. What a beautiful story. What's the title of the story? Is it The Magic Feather?
Yeah.
The Magic Feather. And is The Magic Feather a story that you found on the internet?
Yes.
Thank you so much for telling us, Lilia. Brilliant. Well done. So, I'm not sure how many more storytellers we have here in the room. Do we have some more storytellers? Aisha? Lamia, are there any more young storytellers this week?
We
For
kept
today,
Lilia for the last thing. Yes. Maria was the last one.
And thank you, Aisha. And Lamia, is that all of your students?
Yes, Lilia was the last one.
So, we've listened to wonderful storytellers. Are there any more young people in the room who haven't told the story yet this week, who would like to tell us? In that case, wow, we've had, what? I'm just going to do a quick count. We've had, I think, 17. Wow! Woohoo! Amazing stories told by you from all around the world. We're going to get some comments now, so you can say to the other young people, what did you enjoy today? Okay, so let's begin by asking some of the students here today what you enjoyed about listening to the other children, the other young people. So let's begin with Alessia. Alessia, you told your story near the beginning and you've stayed right till the end. Alessia, what did you enjoy particularly this week?
It was a very nice session, to be honest. It was nice to listen to so many personal stories, but also folk stories and other maybe invented stories. It was nice to hear all of them, and I think I got some inspiration from all of you guys that I need to be braver when I tell my own story. And I think you were all wonderful, and I thank you for giving this wonderful experience of storytelling.
Those are amazing words, Alessia. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to ask Abdullah, who stayed right till the end. And Abdullah, you told us that very personal story your mother wrote. Abdullah, have you enjoyed listening to the other stories this week?
Yes, I have. It's a wonderful stories about friendships, about the little kids' stories. Remind me as I was young, thinking as they. It's a wonderful and good stories.
Abdullah, I'm going to tell you something. You are still young. But how old are you, Abdullah?
I'm in the the 10th class. I'm 14 years old. 14 and coming to 15. Yeah.
14, 15. I know you're feeling old, but from my point of view, you're still very young. But I know there are some very young storytellers this week, like Lujane and Fadwa and Nahiel. Nahiel, have you had a nice time this week? Nahiel in South Korea, did you like listening to the other children?
재미있었니, 희애가? 선생님 묻고 있는 거야. 재미있었니? 다른 친구들 이야기하는 거. Yes. Okay. She says yes.
And Nahiel, if you would like to say something in Korean about listening to the other children, you can. And your teacher, Alicia, will translate for us.
All right. She's going to speak in English. How do you feel today? Okay. Here, are you ready? Here 준비됐지? 아까 했던 거, 준비했던 거 말해주세요.
Hello everyone. Thank you for listening. I was happy to tell my Korean story. I love story. Thank you.
Thank you, Nahiel. No, thank you. Thank you. Oh, Louis, what did you think of listening to the other storytellers this week?
It was incredible. All the family ones, the friends ones. It's really nice to hear them. And thank you for listening to my story as well. All your stories are incredible. You are inspiring everyone to read more stories. You already inspire me because when I hear all your stories about your life and your friends and family, it made me so special. Because when I tell stories of my own, it's about my family and friends. And the two people that tell stories about their family, wonderful friends, it's really, really nice. Noria, thank you for listening. Thank you for listening to my stories. The story about friends, it really means a lot to me. Because I do have a story in mind, but it's about friends that I know from school as well. And this story that I read is for you guys. It's for all the schools, Storytelling Cafe. Storytelling Cafe, you are amazing. Thank you for bringing me on every Saturday morning when I read all the stories I love. Inspire me because this is like a family. I mean, this is really, really special because I've been here for a few years and I have an amazing time with all of you. All your stories have made me emotional, upsetting, and it's realised our your friends and family. So thank you for everyone to listen to the stories to me, and thank you for you to listen to mine because the one I read is from CBeebies, and all of my stories are amazing. All your stories are make me so special.
Thank you, Louis. Louis, and what you just said is so true and so special that when we listen to each other's stories, we become friends. And when we listen and share each other's stories week after week and month after month, we become a family. And we are a family around the world of storytellers sharing our love and our lives.
I say amazing because everyone's come back for a year, telling all of us a story. It will make a big difference. Thank you.
Thank you, Louis. And what you're saying, and Louis has been coming to the World Storytelling Cafe for years. And over the last year, Louis has told and become a great storyteller. So Louis is telling you from his own experience. We can all learn so much from each other.
Yeah.
Nakshatra in India. It was your first time at the World Storytelling Cafe. Did you have a good time?
I liked it. I liked all the stories I heard. It was very interesting.
They are very interesting. Thank you, Nakshatra. Looking forward to seeing you again next time. Okay, are there any more children who would like to speak? Liana, would you like to say something?
I would like thank you so much for listening to my story, and the stories today is really all of them are beautiful, and I enjoy this storytelling cafe.
Thank you, Liana. And we've been running for nearly 2 hours now, so we're going to have some brief words from the more mature storytellers in the room. So, I don't understand why Babasi is laughing so much. Why are you laughing, Babasi?
Because you said brief, and I thought you were looking at me.
You don't know who I'm looking at when I'm on Zoom.
But man,
Go for it, Babasi.
Okay. I thought the stories were wonderful. I love the passion and the depth. The stories about friendship, the stories about hardship, the stories about fleeing and finding. If we'll live together, we'll die together. That was very, very heart-wrenching, but a wonderful, beautiful story. I love Louis. I loved everyone's stories today, and I love the fact that your stories were like a garden, different fruits, different vegetables, and we made a very family soup. That's brief.
That's brief indeed. Thank you, Babasi. Well put. A garden, yes. John.
Yeah, well, I was a bit in and out because, as you can hear, there's PA going off in the back and a festival going on, but it's been amazing. And as always, thank everyone for coming on. Without you tellers, there's no program. And we're really building up an international network of young people. So thank you all. And while I'm on, I'm going to announce, in case it gets impossible in a few minutes' time, I'm going to announce what's coming up. Tomorrow, Sunday at 6 p.m. UK time, we've got our worldwide story round. And next Friday, our children's storyteller is Rona B. Who's I've just
Rona Baba.
Rona Baba. Yeah. Thank you very much for. You've got a memory cell, David. Mine's blown altogether. But and so on and so forth. But of course, we will be back here on the first Saturday of August, and we hope to see you all there. Meanwhile, give yourselves a huge round of applause. Thank you, David. Carry on.
Thank you, John. Thank you, John. A word from Alicia in Korea.
Oh, right. Oh, dear lovely young storyteller. Thank you so much for being with us today. We'll be waiting for you next month, right? And next time, Korea, we'll share another beautiful book there. Why dogs and cats do not get along, and on the magic marbles. Please looking forward to it. And until we meet again, keep listening, keep dreaming, and keep telling and your wonderful story. See you next time. 감사합니다.
Thank you, Alicia. We're looking forward to the next Korean young storyteller. Evita. Evita, would you like to say something? I think Evita may be frozen. Oh.
David.
While we're waiting for Evita, Vina, would you like to say something about all the young storytellers today?
Thank you, David. Actually, I was traveling and in and out, but I somehow managed to hear some of the stories. I'm super proud of all you wonderful children, and thank you, Storytelling Cafe, for creating such a wonderful platform. All the little innocent minds emoting so many emotions in one platform. Beautiful story. Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you,
Nakshatra,
Vina.
I'm super proud to have a student like you and all the other children. Keep shining and keep dreaming.
Keep dreaming, yes.
David, could I make another brief statement?
Yes, of course.
I was talking with a fellow storyteller, and we were talking about developing someone to pick up the torch, to pass it on to. And this assemblage proves that the young storytellers are already there. They already have the torches, and they're just raring to go. So I think storytelling is in very good hands.
Yes. Of course. Evita.
I'm giving it one more try. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. So as you can hear in the background, the ukulele band is on. I'm hearing the storytelling tent, and I'm about to tell a story of a wonderful young man called Elijah who did listen to the last 3 stories and was very impressed. So maybe one day he'll tell a story on here too.
Yes, please, Elijah.
Okay, come. You can't tell now, but you can come and say, come on, Elijah, come on. In a month, Elijah. This is Elijah.
Hi, Elijah.
He will come and tell a story. You say which story it's going to be. What? Something he learned from Baden, La Llorona. It'll be a bit of a scary story.
Oh, La Llorona. La Llorona is a scary story. Wonderful, wonderful. Looking forward to that one, Elijah, for next month.
I'm very proud of everyone. We've been on a roller coaster of laughter and tears and just so impressed with everyone. And I'm sorry this is too noisy for you guys. I love all my storytellers and see you next month.
Thank you, Evita. And a word from Aisha, who's brought so many young people from Palestine to tell stories this week. Aisha.
Yes, thank you, Mr. David, and all the storytelling and their teachers too, because they influenced their student to be part of this event. My students are courageous, and all the storytelling. It is not easy for us, a foreign speaker, to speak in another language and tell a story. So it needs a huge effort and courage to step this step. So I'm proud of them all. My tears went up when Abdullah talks. I cheer up when Layana, Dana, and Maria talk about their friendship and how they get friends together by through the online school. And after they flee to Egypt and other countries. And Misk, who tells us about the Palestinian cities and other and what is famous of in Palestine. And the other children, the other student of the Korean student of Alicia's, and the Romanian student, which I am proud of her comment on the stories and proud of her story, and the others beautiful from India students, and all of you. And I will not forget Louis, who tells a beautiful story. It was a beautiful day with you all. Thank you. And so, and I will tell my students that I love them, and I love each one of you in this group, because it's a beautiful thing to do, and it's make their character, make their personality, and what they are heading to in the future. Inshallah, their voice will be loud, and they will deliver their message, and they will be effective in the world. Thank you.
Shukran. Thank you, Aisha. Thank you. Wonderful words. And just to finish off, I'm going to do a quick summary of the stories we've had today. Unless Walid, if you would like to say something, you're very welcome. Thank you for hosting and flying the magic carpet all around the world this week, Walid. You're doing an amazing job. And we got there. We started a little bit late, but we got there. So thank you for your perseverance. So today we had Jude opened today's show with Joha and the Nail, which made us laugh. And then we had Nahiel, the youngest storyteller yet from South Korea, and the 3-year hill. And if I keep falling down on that hill, I will live forever. Thank you, Nahiel. Liana, you told us about your 3 best friends. It's so personal. And then Alessia, you told us a wise story about the group of wise men and the cup of coffee. We loved that story. Noor, Ahmed and AI, how I laughed. But be careful. Warning, AI can be very, very dangerous. Nakshatra in India, thank you for your story about the squirrel and the giraffe, that we can learn. Everybody's different, but we can learn to love by working together, by playing together. And then Hiba joined us from inside Gaza and told us Fatima's story. Thank you so much, Hiba. Louis, what an outrageously funny version of Goldilocks. It's my favourite Goldilocks ever. And I mean that. Abdullah in Russia, but from Gaza, thank you for sharing your mother's and your own story. Memories never forgotten. And that story will remain in our memories. Lou Jane, the puppy and the duck. Beautiful storytelling. And I think you made it up yourself, which is incredible. Thank you. And then Misk, you told us about Al-Aqsa in Jerusalem, about the soap of Nablus, about the beautiful blown glass in Hebron, about Jaffa oranges, about the embroidery in Gaza, about Jenin and the beautiful green Jenin and the olive oil, and Jericho, the oldest city with the sweet bananas and dates. Wow. You told us all about your own country. Fadwa, the kind little bird, beautiful. And Aline, the empty pot, a meaningful story to learn from. Sondas, you told us the story about the bluebird. And then Dana and Maria, you told us more stories of close friendship, true stories, and we could feel your stories, just like Liana's story earlier. Lilia, you told us a story of the shining feather, the magic feather. Beautiful. And whose stories did I miss on my list? Did I miss out any? Is that all the stories?
You missed the story about David, who weaves all this together and keeps it all aligned and shows the relationship and the beauty of the stories. Yes, we got to talk about David.
Thank you, Babasi. It's such a joy to do this, and let there be love and stories. And I think you probably realise that I have a huge passion for sharing the stories of all children. This is my love heart to you all. It's a heart that also represents Palestine. So thank you so much, everybody. And with that, we say goodbye.
And with that, my alarm is going
Have
off.
a nice day, everyone.
Goodbye. Thank you,
Everybody take
David.
care.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.
My pleasure,
Okay.
Alicia.
Oh, bye-bye.
My alarm is going off in the background. It's telling me it's time for me to get up. It's only 7 a.m. where I am.
Thank you, David, for running it all.
Thank you, John. A pleasure.
You might find yourself in the same position next week, because I've just got to look. Yeah, it's the festival. Listen, I'll be at Cambridge Folk Festival, so I might be able.
I don't think I'll make it next month, John, because I'm at Sidmouth Folk Festival. But I'll see. We'll work it out.
Between us, we can work it.
I might be able to come.
As long as I haven't got a set, I'll be fine.
I might be able to come. I'll see if I can work it out. All right then. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Take care, everybody. It's time to get up. See out. John, if push comes to shove, give me a shout out. Fadwa, thank you very much.
Mr. John.
Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Take care. Stay safe. You too, young one.
Goodbye.
Thank you very much, Waleed. We really appreciate what you do. Get some sleep, get some rest. Keep on doing what you do best. See out.